The National Aeronautics Space Administration, NASA, has urged learners to explore opportunities in space science education to prepare to be part of the space economy. Speaking to learners at the Cape Academy of Mathematics, Science and Technology in Constantia, NASA says that the space economy is imminent and there are strategic advantages to be accrued from it. NASA is working on the Artemis program, an initiative looking to move human beings to deep space, including the moon and Mars. Our reporter Tule Joka has more for us on this story.
Well, a warm greetings to you in studio. We are at the Cape Academy for Mathematics, Science and Technology. A National Aeronautics Study Space Administration is here to speak to the students about opportunities they can take in space exploration. But I do have Mr. Younes from NASA to speak to us about what the engagement that you have with the learners here, about the opportunities that they are likely to take. You spoke about this as an economic opportunities of the future.
Well, definitely. The space offers plenty of opportunity. The space economy is upon us, especially now that NASA, along with many partners, other space agencies, joining forces to go further into deep space. We are going to make a stop at the moon, and then we are going to demonstrate a lot of technology over there. And later on we'll be moving into deep space jointly with others. All of the technology, all of the activities that we do has some economical benefit. They find their way into commercial application. The space economy is in full force now, and NASA has been tasked to commercialize space, to create such opportunities. But we are not doing it alone. We are doing it in partnership with so many nations and even with the commercial sector. We are here because we determined that in order to communicate with our upcoming Artemis flight and Artemis missions, we need to select some location on Earth that we can have robust communication capability, with the availability of the communication channel to be at its highest. And we determined that the location near Cape Town at Fontaine is the best location, not only to support microwave, interference-free microwave communications, but also in the future laser communication and so on. NASA has been here already before. We have partnered with South Africa over 50 years ago when we partnered with them on the Apollo mission. Back at Hartbeespoort, we built the first ground station over there, and later on that site flourished and attracted more businesses. So we are hoping that by becoming an anchor tenant here at Fontaine, additional businesses will come here and will use the site for their own purposes. We are definitely interested in talking to the next generation of professional scientists, technologists, and potentially entrepreneurs. We would like to alert them and make them pay attention to the kind of capabilities, discipline, technology that will be needed to sustain future economies and future activities, in particular to sustain the trip to the moon and to Mars and to beyond. So South Africa, has its own space agency. We are working with the space agency here to hopefully later on it will establish its own roadmap for South Africa to move forward into the space economy.
That Artemis program, what is the end goal there?
The end goal is to take a human being to deep space. We have decided to make deep space a permanent home. We have been working around Earth within 400 kilometers from Earth on the International Space Station with many other space agencies and other nations. We are promoting science. Plenty of experiments, from biological to technological experiments, take place on board the space station. So in moving into deep space, you need the kind of habitat that will allow human beings to exist, that will allow human beings to generate the energy they need, the oxygen they need to breathe, you know. And so Artemis will allow us to extend the human reach into the stars, you know, well beyond the near-Earth environment.
And you want these kids to be part of that program?
Oh, of course, you know, again, as I said, the space economy is upon us. You really, everyone needs to be part of it. And I'm hopeful South Africa will dive in full force.
Thank you so much, Mr. Younes. From NASA, just speaking to us about their plans to embark on that Artemis program to take humans back to go and occupy the space, and saying, of course, they are here to encourage and also encourage learners here to take that opportunity, because space economy is upon us, so they need to embark on that and take advantage of the careers in that particular spectrum. From myself and my colleague, back to you, studio.